This is the moment when police managed to stop a serial offender from fleeing from officers. If you regularly watch our videos, then you won't be surprised to learn that the male behind the wheel of this car was on a suspended prison sentence at the time of the offence and was already on a driving ban when he put the lives of other road users at risk by deciding to run away from the consequences of his own actions. 22-year-old Thomas Hill, who has multiple convictions for drug and driving offences, made off from officers on the A47 near Breeton in Peterborough in the early hours of the 10th of May. The car Hill was driving sped by a marked police car at about 12:30 AM. Officers quickly determined that the vehicle had no insurance and was linked to criminality. When officers tried to stop it, Hill fled but was picked up again by other officers. Again, Hill made off. For the third time, officers got behind Hill as he wove in and out of traffic. This time he pulled over, but not for long.
Get out, see what he does.
Thank you. It's a low stop time marker. Failed stop the last night.
Once again, Hill fled from officers, but this time there were enough units in the vicinity to make sure that he didn't get away.
Romeo Papa 61, this vehicle's now Borges Boulevard, currently low risk, speed 70 in a 40, advanced driver, double cruise, T-Pack trained in a suitable marked vehicle, approaching the roundabout with Queensgate, not one, taking the second towards Borges Boulevard. With that in mind, can I make an immediate request for local officers of IPP and Stinger? We have got numerous traffic units making. Penny Firma supervisors monitoring and the pursuit is authorised.
Hill continued to drive dangerously, not caring about anyone who got in his way, including a police officer who he rammed during the pursuit. Not only did he drive at double the speed limit, but he also drove the wrong way on roads, putting the lives of innocent road users at risk. Officers did manage to successfully deploy some stop sticks, and it was not long before this repeat offender ran out of luck and talent. It was only by sheer luck that nobody was injured during the pursuit.
Stay where you are! Stay where you are! Unlock the window! Unlock it! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! You're under arrest! Give me your hand! Dangerous driving, fail to stop. 11:37. I won't resist. I panicked, man. Panicked? You're 6.
There's so many of you. I panicked, man. I'm so sorry.
Well, there wasn't at the start. It was just us.
And no, your ears did not deceive you. Hill's excuse for putting innocent lives at risk in his bid to run away from the consequences of his own actions was that he panicked. However, you have probably already guessed by now that Hill had something more to hide.
Just us.
No, sorry.
6-1, one male detained, no other occupants outstanding, over. Okay, you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned, something which you may later on in court. Anything you do so may be given evidence. The reason you need to be arrested so that you can be interviewed, to prevent the loss or damage to any more property, like all these police cars, and to prevent injury to the public that you could have hit when you're going the wrong way, okay?
Mate, you're a silly boy. When you start going the wrong way down carriageways and stuff, mate, you're putting a lot of innocent people.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I know it's...
People die when you do that. People generally die.
I know. I mean, it only be when you use a victim station you find out it's no license, no insurance. So.
Are you disqualified or just...
Yeah, 3-year ban from about 2 months ago. Can't catch a break, mate.
Well, you'll probably be going to prison now. What's your name? What's your name?
Thomas Hill.
Hill.
Yeah, no, I will be going to prison on a suspended sentence, and it'll just be whatever this is concurrent in it.
No worries. Thomas Hill, did you say?
HILL, yeah.
So not only was Hill banned from driving when this incident occurred, but he was also serving a suspended prison sentence, which means that he should have been in prison rather than being allowed to drive around like a lunatic, putting innocent lives at risk. And with UK prisons currently full, the situation is only going to get a lot worse as more and more serial offenders avoid jail time. Police also found a large duffel bag in Hill's car which had about £20,000 worth of drugs in it. In the end, Hill was sent to prison for 2.5 years after admitting to dangerous driving, driving while disqualified, driving with no insurance, failing to stop for the police, and possession with intent to supply. He was also banned from driving, again, for 3 years. What do you think of the sentence that was handed down to Hill, considering he offended whilst on a suspended prison sentence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is worrying is the fact that nearly 80% of inmates reoffend after being released from prison. Additionally, with prisons nearing full capacity, most inmates now only serve around 40% of their sentence. Even more concerning is the increasing number of convicts avoiding prison altogether due to the prevalence of suspended sentences being handed out by the courts. The detective in the case said, Hill has a history of committing both drugs and driving offences, with him last being jailed for 3 years back in 2021. He clearly has not learnt his lesson. At such a young age, Hill has got a substantial criminal record and continually puts the lives of other road users in danger through his disgraceful manner of driving. And of course, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, then you probably have already seen our police pursuit playlist. If you haven't, we'll leave a link in the video description. So you probably would have noticed that the vast majority of the individuals who lead police on high-speed pursuits are already on a driving ban or are serving a so-called suspended sentence. Look, we all get that some prisoners can be reformed, but what about dealing seriously with the offenders who have no intention of being on the right side of the law? Surely we, as law-abiding citizens who pay our extortionate taxes, have a right to be protected from people like Hill. But what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, we'd like to say a massive thank you to our channel members for supporting our team of former emergency services personnel by becoming a member of our YouTube channel. If this is something you are interested in, then make sure you check out the link that we'll pin in the comments or check out the link that we'll leave in the video description. And remember, the only way to ensure that you never miss any of our stories or videos is by signing up for our free newsletter. Anybody can sign up for it. You don't have to be serving in the emergency services. You'll find the link at the end of the video, and again, you'll find the link in the video description. Before you go, don't forget to give the video a like, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to check out our other videos. We've got hundreds of videos, and I'm sure most of you probably haven't seen them yet.